Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Super Easy A's and in what order units will Super Extremely Awaken in Dokkan Battle. Now, to be honest, it's pretty easy to figure out. They've stated that they will be Super Extremely Awakening the units in the same order in which they Extremely Awakened. Now it's important to know that only Dokkan Fest exclusives and LR units are going to be receiving Super Easy A's. So things like Batch Easy A's, Free-to-Play Easy A's, and Sub-Unit Easy A's are not going to be included. It's also very important to understand that we don't know yet what they mean in regards to heroes, events, etc. So we just have to wait and see in regards to maybe certain collaboration or promotional events. And of course, the units will continue in the trend of order of which they Easy Aid. So next is Strength Broly. Then we'll get the Physical Frieza Full Power. Then we'll be receiving Int Ultimate Gohan. Then we will be receiving Tech Perfect Cell. Then we will be receiving Physical Buu Kid. And then we will go into Strength Super Gogeta, which is kind of very hype for a lot of people. We'll probably be skipping units like the Sub-Easy A Bestial Wrath, or Wrathful Broly I should say. The Father-Son Gallic Gun will probably be skipped. Units like Super Saiyan Vegeta Jr. and Super Saiyan Goku Jr., who were free-to-play units that got Easy A's, will be skipped. And units like Second Form Frieza will be skipped. So it's very, very important to understand that basically we will be taking these units in the order in which they Easy Aid. Now if you want to know what order the units Easy Aid in, I've left the link in the description for you so that you can access the website which shows the Easy A events as they're released. So that's how we know that Legendary Super Saiyan Broly will be next. But yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Right now I'm showing you guys all the way up to the Chinemba and then a little bit further on. But it's pretty hype. Like I said, Super Gogeta will be the kind of end of these 70%. Int Chinemba comes a bit later, and they'll skip that and head straight over to Tech Beerus, into Strength Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, into Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and then from there they'll go into the next batch of leads. Now in this case, they will probably also skip the Omega Shenron and Cell raids, which were for the free-to-play Goku Kid and, of course, the Strength Gohan Teen. So from there, like I said, we go into good old Gotenks, SS3 Gotenks finally getting hopefully a great Easy A. Then, like I said, we'll skip the Omega Shenrons. Well, not Omega Shenrons, but the Omega Shenron raid, which is not for this character, so just bear in mind he comes a bit later. And then we'll go into the Majin Buu Ultimate Gohan, into the Physical Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, into the Physical Goku Black. That one I'm not too certain what's going to happen there. I don't think Physical Goku Black will be receiving his Extremely Awakening. I don't know. It's interesting because obviously, he should get it, but with the unification by then, how that's going to be treated will be very interesting. Because obviously, if you don't know, he has a different version on JP and on Global, so a bit interesting from that perspective. Then we have AGL Golden Frieza, and then we'll finally jump back around to Strength Perfect Cell, and then from there we'll move up into the Super Saiyan God SS Goku, the Super Saiyan God SS Vegito, the Strength Omega Shenron as mentioned before, and then finally I'll end it with Super Vegito. But like I said, you can tell the order from the website. So if you just go onto the website, literally scroll to the bottom of the page and start scrolling up, you'll be able to see the exact order that the units will be receiving their Extremely Awakenings. So it shouldn't be a problem. Where there are situations where a unit received their Global First Extremely Awakening, I assume that we'll be going with the JP release schedule, as we'll be unified with that version by the time we get there. Like, I can't see us having a situation where we have different EZA dates once unified. And at the rate at which Super EZAs are going to come out, which we don't know just yet, but I think we'll be plenty covered by then. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Now, of course, Super EZAs are really, really cool. And being able to kind of have a set order for them, I think is great. The first LR unit that will receive as Super EZA will be the Strength Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So I'm very excited to see just how strong his EZA is going to be, because when he came out, he was a menace. Like, he was the coolest unit in the game. So I'm very excited to see that. Now I'm just going to basically mention who I think is going to be some of the cooler Super EZAs to come around with the Super EZA sections. So just to kind of talk a little bit about probably my top choice. Oh, I say top choice, but the unit I'm looking forward to most is probably the Int Janemba. I think Int Janemba is just a really, really cool unit that has aged really well because of his link set and a lot of the buffs that have occurred to his teams. So I'm super excited to see what they do with his EZA. His Super EZA, sorry. I think, of course, they could just not make it very good, which is also very, very, very possible. But I think he would be the most exciting for me. I also think Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta will be very exciting to see if they continue to make him. I hope they just make him really strong, like forever. I hope they just make him really tanky for a long, long time. And then, yeah, I think possibly Super Gogeta. And of course, I'm really excited for the LR Broly because his EZA is going to be amazing. Units like Super Vegito and Super Saiyan God SS Vegito, I am really excited to see their Super EZAs because I do think if they get them right, they could really kind of, I don't want to say fix those units, but like their kits are great, but I think they went a little bit too softly the first time around. So I'm hoping they're understanding now of how they can make those units really work. I hope they really, really make them function super duper well. And I think that will be a lot of fun from my side. But yeah, I think ultimately overall, I'd love to hear what you guys would say your most anticipated Super EZA is. And yeah, bye.